Everyone that says they are real, nah, they ain't real. Smiths, being real with the Smiths, be real with the Smiths. Everyone that says they are real, nah, they ain't real. Smiths,
Yeah.
being real with the Smiths, being real with the Smiths.
You know how it is, you know how it do. Who realer than us? The answer's none. Having fun in the sun, me and wifey. You know how we do it. No, these ain't Nike, these are coffees. And we having fun everywhere we go. Do reviews, you know what we do. City to city, no pity shot till we drop. We everywhere, baby, watch how we hop. Let's go.
Everyone that says they are real, nah, they ain't real. Smiths, being real with the Smiths, be real with the Smiths. Everyone that says they are real, nah, they ain't real. Smiths, being real with the Smiths, being real with the Smiths. Everyone that says they are real, nah, they ain't real.
All right, my people. Boom, ba, bang. Is that a thing? Boom, ba, bang? Oh,
Have we started?
we started.
Hello, everybody, again. Welcome back to Being Real with the Smiths.
Yes. This is a special edition of Being Real with the Smiths. A special episode.
Yes, it's long awaited. Several people over the years has been asking us to do a how we met video. So
Over and over and over. When we go out in public, while we're online, when we're in church, no matter where we go, people ask us, how you guys met?
how did you meet?
You should do a video. We want to know. People in comment section. So here we are today to let y'all know how we met.
How we met.
How this happened. How love found us.
Yes.
Or we found love.
Divine intervention.
Bam. All right, so I guess I should start since I was the first person to take action. Back in 2007, I was working at a gas station, Shell's gas station. Who do I see walk through this door? It felt like angels just been singing. Like, y'all know how the movies be, the love movies, like when the woman walking slow motion and her hair blowing.
Like, yeah.
It seemed like that was happening. It seemed like all that was going on. And here comes this beautiful woman walk through the door.
Well, thanks, baby.
But like, you know, I tell people who I did tell the story to, it wasn't her looks, even though she's beautiful, that grabbed me towards her. I worked at a gas station, so women were coming in and out all day. Skinny woman, big woman, thick woman, dark, light, long hair, short hair, however you think of it. Athletes, whatever you could think of. Everybody come to gas station. Everybody need gas. Everybody like lottery tickets. Everybody like beer.
Everybody like snacks.
Everybody like snacks. Hot dog. The gas station popping. And I worked at Shell's at this time. So when she walked through the door, like I said, it just seemed like the angel was singing and something just hit me and like my spirit just leaped for some reason. I'm like, what in the world? Like something special happened when she walked through the door. So I'm like, oh man, like my heart's something. Like when they say butterflies in your gut, like I really felt butterflies.
The heart was fluttering.
Heart was definitely fluttering. I'm sure people out there who could relate to me, y'all understand what I'm saying. Heart been fluttering, like dang. You know, I don't know how she felt, but it's just me because, you know, I guess God's showing me at this moment, oh, this your woman. This your wife, soon to be wife. So for those who believe love at first sight or, you know, soulmates, I know for a fact that I experienced it. So when she came in, I remember she came to the counter, she got what she needed. She came to the counter, she was dressed up like she was either, I think she was going to church. So, nope, she was coming from church. I remember I asked her about the words, so she was coming from church. So I said, oh, you look nice, where you coming from? She said, yeah, I just left a church service. Ding, 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 ding. Oh, of course, that's good for me, because I'm a man of God. Like, oh, she going to church on a weekday? You know, so I'm like, okay. Even sometimes that don't mean nothing, because sometimes hell raisers go to church on the weekdays.
Yes.
But then, okay, but that's not here or there. So she said, yes. I said, okay. So she started telling me what the word was, and we started talking back and forth, and we had a short conversation. You know, I introduced myself, told her who I was, she told me who she was, and she told me where she was from. You know, I asked simple questions. like I said, I told her, you know, I never seen her around. She said, okay. And we went our separate ways. I went in the cooler as soon as she left out. Called my pastor. Oh my goodness. Hey, pastor, how do you know what someone is for you? How do you know when it's your soulmate? This is when I'm asking him on the phone. He laughing. I know you're like, where's the boy up? Where's this coming from? He didn't realize I just met her. So I'm like, how do you know? He said, you just would know. You really would know. I'm like, okay, that's all you gotta tell me. But okay, you know, we had a more conversation, but you know, it was years ago. But he said you definitely would know when it's the person for you. So at that moment, I knew. Nothing nobody could tell me, but I knew. So fast forward, 2008. I didn't see her no more in 2007. I was working at Shells. I transferred to M-Mart. 2008, I bumped into her again. Ooh!
What a coincidence. Was it a coincidence?
All this time, I never seen her again. And then I finally bumped into her again. Again, I was working in Beaufort. She wasn't from Beaufort, but she was in Beaufort coming through. So she came to the gas station again. So this time I said, I'm gonna get her number. I'm not gonna let her leave. I'm gonna get her number. So we started to talk again. And this time she was telling me that she was about to move with her brother to Virginia. So I said, I'm not gonna ask her for a number. It's not gonna make sense. So God, are you confusing me? God, what are you doing? You say you're not the author of confusion, but you starting to confuse me. What are you doing? Why are you playing with me? Am I tripping?
Yeah.
Am I hearing things? I'm thinking all this stuff. Like, she came in the door the first time I met her. In my heart, in my spirit, everything felt connected to her. Like she was my wife. Now she's talking about she's moving. She's not for me. She's for somebody else. So it's all the stuff I'm thinking. So I know I'm not moving to Virginia. You know. So we had small talk again. And then we went our separate ways.
He reached out to me again.
Oh no. Let me back up. I'm sorry. Nope. This is what happened. So I started during this time I was living single. I just went through a bad relationship in 2008 that lasted for like a year. So and it was after I met her. So it was like the end of 2008. I met her like the beginning of 2008. So the end of 2008 I got into a relationship and it ended like beginning of 2009. So
when it's not for you, it's
not for you. No matter, you can't force it. So I started talking to a friend, a female friend, and you know, she used to comfort me, and you know, we used to talk and relate, and we was cool. So me and her were talking for about 2 years as friends. So out of the blue again, she just kept popping up in my spirit. So I'm like, dang, I want to know what she doing. I want to know where she at. Because if God put her in my spirit that she's for me, ain't no way, God. Your word don't go back to you void. So you put this in me, and I knew this is my wife to be. I got to find this lady. So I remember all our conversations. She told me where she was from. She told me what church she went to. She told me, you know. So I said, all right, I'm going to search for her. She told me her name. I know her first and last name. I know all this. So I'm like, okay, let me type up. I'm looking at all the simple names. I know her name was simple. Brittany, Amy, Tina.
Tina.
I'm typing up all kinds of, all the simple names. I'm like, oh, Tiffany. So what I did was, some people I used to go to church with, I know that she was from the same area. So I went through the Facebook. Thank you, Facebook. So I went through their friend list. Now I'm kind of in a man that finds a wife finds a good thing. So now I'm trying to find this lady because she now got lost somewhere. So there I go. I'm in people friend list looking up all the Tiffany's and her face pop up. I said, oh, that is her. So I clicked on the thing. And I think I went to her inbox, and how I had to do it, I know it would seem weird if I just pop up and be like, hey, but she won't remember that. So I told her everything that I knew about her, and when we met, and that's how, you know, I got her comfortable to know that I wasn't tripping, I wasn't trying to...
Yeah, like he wasn't a stalker.
I wasn't a stalker.
Some crazy person.
There you go. So you can take it from there then. So that was the first time I reached out to her, was at that time, just
it had to be the end of 2009 when that happened, because I didn't come on to Facebook until June of 2009.
Yeah, but it was like 2011, so this thing.
Yeah, no.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
no, I was thinking. Never mind.
Yeah, I don't know what you're thinking. Well, no, yeah, probably like 2010. Yeah, so 2010. So 2010, 2011. So I reached out to introduce myself, get acquainted with her, and let her know I'm not the stalker. Told her all the stuff that we met. I couldn't tell her, yeah, God told me you for me. 'Cause I didn't want to freak out, so I kept all that to my.
It wouldn't have, but at the same time, I think you did it the right way by just letting things fall in place as they did. So when he reached out in
I want to say something. Because y'all know some people use that as the advantage. They try to use God to get something out of people. So I didn't want to seem like one of them people, even though I wasn't. People do that. They try to manipulate you by using God. But go ahead.
So when he reached out in 2011, we exchanged contact information. I'll say that.
Yeah.
Contact information. And we started talking, you know, as friends. Since I had tickets or access to get tickets to the USC Gamecocks.
Was that 2011?
That was 2011.
You positive?
Positive.
Okay, go ahead.
Since I had access to get those tickets in 2011, I invited him to a game with me. When we were supposed to go to the game, that came to an abrupt stop. Like, bam. It came to an abrupt stop because someone hit me up in my inbox and was like, I don't know who you are, but you not gonna take my man from me and da 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 da. And I'm like, hold up, chick. Well, I don't know who you are. What are you talking about? And then she told me, well, I noticed that you and my boyfriend were communicating. So imagine, to my surprise, this church guy, this man of God, trying to play games. And instead of me talking to him about it and hearing him out, I just went by what she said. But come to find out, he was being stalked by somebody who wanted more than he could offer her at that time. And not at that time, more than he would offer her. Yeah. Period.
And I gotta say, for you, I guess when you used to, like, people playing games, you probably say, all right, he just another, you know, playing games.
Exactly, because I've been hurt before by, you know, situations like that. So I wasn't going to deal with it once again, especially coming in knowing. But that wasn't the case, so.
And somebody out there probably saying, well, he probably was playing games, but no, I wasn't. But honestly, like, the girl who reached out to her, like, we was talking. It was distance. We never physically been with each other. We never kissed. We never did nothing. But we just were talking like pen pals. Or we was talking on the phone. All that good stuff. Like I said, she was there for me in dark moments. I'd been there for her in dark moments. But we was friends. And we tried to make it go somewhere, but it didn't. So I ended, but she didn't want to end it. So
never met.
Yeah. So
never met this person.
No, I didn't. Not in person.
So yeah, interesting.
Yeah, so
anyway, that came to an abrupt stop. I took my offer back to go to the game with me. I said, lose my number, don't contact me no more. This was in 2011. And then, if I'm not mistaken, in 2012, he reached out again.
Wait, I want to put a nugget
to
to people though.
Oh, go ahead.
Like, when you know something is, like, when God gives you something, no matter what it is, you can't play with it. So you can't let people play with you as well. So God giving you a job opportunity, a relationship, whatever it is, you got to make sure people are 100% cut off. And my problem is, I think, the people who know me know, sometimes I have a soft heart. So even though I not going to cut her off completely, I never did. I still talk to her because she give me sad stories, so I talk to her. And it took me like 2 or 3 years after that to really cut her off completely, because I would change my number or something, and you know, if I had a sad story, you suck me in. So when God got something for you, cut whoever off, because is it worth you losing something that God blessing you with?
Right.
That's how you gotta see things. Right. Is this person worth it? Or is this thing worth it? Or?
Right.
No. So.
Right. So, in 2012, early 2012, if I'm not mistaken, he reached out again, this time invited me to church. And females, I know for me, and I'm sure a lot of you probably feel the same way, when a guy invites you to church, that's like another level of respect, I would say. It's almost as if, like, you would feel when that guy is inviting you to meet his family. That's big. But I didn't go. I still didn't want anything else to do with him because that person was in the back of my mind.
And honestly, at this time, I'm thinking that too. Like, dang, Olga, now mess me up. Now the person I know God got for me, she gonna allow this girl to make her leave, and I ain't, you know, God, what do I supposed to do now? This is what I'm saying, you know, like, God, what I supposed to do? Like, did I reach out to her prematurely? Did I put the weight? But again, like I say, you got to cut things off before you move on. And sometimes we try to bring old stuff with us to a new season. You can't do that.
Right.
So
everything has a season, and that season of friendship was
over. But I was trying to drag it, not even drag, allowing it to hold on to me while I try to move on.
Right, because of having a soft heart. And listening to the sob stories that may or may not have been true.
Yep.
So we always have to keep that in mind as well. Just because someone comes to you with a story doesn't mean it's a true story.
Yep. And even if it's true, if it have nothing, if you feel like you don't put to be a part of it, sometimes you can't help everybody.
Even family.
You can't help everybody. So sometimes you got to know when to cut stuff off, when to move, when to say no. Ecclesiastes tell us what is a season for everything. Yeah. So now I feel like I'm about to lose the person who I feel in my spirit is my wife, my heart. Like, this is the person for me, and she telling me.
Right.
I feel her trying to dodge me, but I said,
yeah, I was dodging. And not only once did he invite me to church, he actually invited me to church several times. And I always said, okay, I'm coming, but I never came. And again, it was in the back of my mind that it was a possibility of game playing. But that was my, I guess, immaturity at the time, because I still should have given it a second chance. You know, I should have given it a second look. I'll say that.
Yeah.
So my mom died at the end of, December 2012. He reached out to me sometime in 2013.
Yeah, probably close to the end.
Yeah, it was almost a year. You're right.
Almost, maybe, yeah.
Yeah, giving me condolences. And I'm like, what? Why he giving me condolences a year later when he knows? I know he seen that she died in 2012 because we were still Facebook friends. Yeah. But anyway, it was a nice gesture, and that opened up for a little bit of communication, and he invited me to church yet again.
But for those who
But at that time, I was doing my own thing. I wasn't thinking about going to church. I wasn't thinking about God, because I was so hurt that he took my mom away from me.
And for those who listen, only reason I gave my condolences a year later, or maybe 6 months later, it was longer than it needed to be, but I kind of was backing up all for her, but at the same time, I feel like it was never too late. I know, right. You know, when I lost my mom, people still tell me, and I still tell this to people, like, tell my mom died 15 years ago, but I'm sorry to hear that. But you know, because it's something that really you bear for the rest of your life, you carry for the rest of your life. So I kind of felt her pain, so I felt bad that I couldn't say it then and there, and I wish I could have been there for her.
Me
and
too.
Honestly, when I reached out to her, like when I used to look at her profile, seeing her and her mom and her daughter Brittany, you know, the close relationship, and I'm like, I want to meet her mom and, you know, meet the family, this stuff, you know, I seen it all playing out. And, you know. And
I think that still hurts me until this day.
Yeah.
That you didn't get a chance to meet her. But when was it again? 2000. Oh yeah, we stopped talking again for some reason. I just think it wasn't the right time at that time.
Yeah. Because
I wasn't there mentally. I wasn't mentally there for a relationship, for Christ, for church, for any of that.
No. When you start talking to the guy.
It was in 13.
Yeah, so I think
that's what
that one I felt back. Yeah, but that one I kind of felt back off you, because I seen on her Facebook page she was in a relationship. I'm like, what? She in a relationship?
And I was not in a relationship.
Time out, y'all. I said, hold on, time out. I said, she in a relationship. It's the guy you playing with me again. Now what's going on? You're not the author of confusion. I'm going back to everything I'm saying. It's like, God, you really playing with this girl's in a relationship. And y'all know sometimes in relationship, people would date somebody they shouldn't be with, and sometimes we marry people we know we shouldn't marry.
Definitely.
So I'm seeing all this for her, like, dang, what the girl marry this dude? A part of me, and you know where I'm from, and I'm a man. You know, we got man codes. I can't be like, you know, that man ain't for you. That sounds like you throwing salt and being a hater. So, but I knew that. I'm like, man, they don't even look right together. You know what I'm saying? All this stuff, like, who is this dude? Like, what is she doing? What is she thinking? And then I know, honestly, for this spiritually being connected to her, I'm saying she's a spiritual person. She, like, what is she doing with this person? Like, they nowhere compatible. There's nothing. I'm like, spiritually, like, she tripping right now. So this all stuff, I'm frustrated.
I was being rebellious.
So I felt that.
I was angry.
Yeah, so.
I was very rebellious during that time. So anyway, he fell back, like he said. 2014, he reached out to me another time.
I seen that she wasn't in a relationship no more. I'm like, oh.
Yeah, because I wasn't in a relationship to start with. So let's go back to that.
Yeah, go back to that.
When I was seeing the guy, he, on our very first date, says, "Oh, I love you."
Jesus.
What? You don't even know me. You never held my hand. What are you talking about? So, he sent me a request, you know, like you do, you put it in a relationship, whatever.
Yeah.
And we was at the table together that same night on our first date, and he clicked yes. He was like, yeah.
And when I seen that, I just felt like, to me, it was out of the blue too. I'm like, dang, when it first happened, and then, like I said, everything else I already said. But
and you must admit, I don't know if you kept watching, but you must admit, it did not stay on there for long about in a relationship.
Yeah, it did.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was watching. I was waiting on it to drop. Like, I know this ain't no, it's not gonna last. It's not right. It's not for each other.
It wasn't real.
This is all my thoughts, and her point of view, it's not real. And
it was just something to do.
Yeah, so now we'll be at
2014. You invited me. He invited me again to church. This time for consecration, when he was being elevated.
Yep. So I was being ordained.
Yeah. I didn't go. I couldn't go. But this time, at least, I told him I couldn't make it.
Yeah.
All before, I was like, okay, I'm coming, and I wouldn't go. But this particular time, I was honest and said, I can't make it. A friend of mine is having something for her dad's retirement. So I wasn't able to go. Although now that I look back, I feel you invited me to that because of where we are now. And I think God wanted us to go through the entire process together.
I believe so.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's
not a lot. Set up.
Not, and you know what? When I look back at our relationship, there's a lot of stuff we mess up together. Like, I mess up parts of relationships, process, because not, the relationship is perfect now. But I mess up some parts and some things that God had wanted us to go through. From like 2011 to 2014, like I messed that beginning part up, and then
I messed up by not being there on.
Yeah, from like 2013 to beginning 2014, I believe it was you.
And it was one of your biggest moments.
Yeah, and so here we come. So now after I get ordained and everything, I invited the church again. See, but now this time, I'm saying this in my mind. I said, I'm about to go out to church about 10 times now. I'm getting firm now. Even though I'm still sending her nice messages, in my mind and how I'm feeling, I'm kind of irritated now.
Yeah.
I said, all right, I'm going to invite her to church one more time. If she don't come, forget this girl. This is what I'm saying to myself. Forget her. She ain't for me. Bump that. I've been chasing her from, I've been talking to her and chasing her. This is my last attempt. So I'm frustrated and I'm expressing to God. So I invited the church again. And this time, again, she didn't come. So I said, man, forget this girl. That's it. That's it. I'm going to wash my hand with her, God. I tried. You see me did my part. That's your daughter. I'm done with her. Forget this girl. Yep. I said, forget her. Send me somebody else. This is what I'm thinking. But in my heart and stuff, it's like, dang, that's messed up. I want to be with her. I know she for me. So I left it alone.
Not send me somebody else.
Yeah, I felt like all that. So I said, I'm going to leave it alone.
But yeah, I got tired of running, but I still didn't what's the word that I'm looking for? I still didn't budge. But, and I think in my spirit, I just wanted God to send me the person he wanted me to be with. So when I gave up doing all the stuff that I was doing, we had lost contact again. Not for a long time, but you know, we just stopped communicating. But I prayed and I asked God to show me who he wanted me to be with. Send me my husband, because I was tired of being lonely. I wanted to live for him. And to do that, I felt that I needed my soulmate. My spiritual partner. All that good stuff. Went to sleep that night. No answer from God. Same prayer the following day. Woke up the next morning, my feet hit the floor. I thank God for waking me up like I do every morning. And as soon as I opened my eyes, I seen his face. Like it was clear as day. I just seen his face flash before my eyes. And I was like, I said, you sure, God? Yeah. Yeah. Of the same, and then that night, went back to sleep. I didn't pray that prayer that night, but I went to sleep, woke up the next morning, same thing. He felt heavy in my spirit, like even heavier than the day before. I said, okay, God, I'm gonna reach out. But I hope he's not in a relationship. But then I'm saying to myself, why would God show me somebody who's with somebody? Because God is not gonna give you somebody else's person.
Yep. So for those people who think that, you're wrong. God ain't gonna tell you to divorce your wife to be with another woman. I'll tell you to divorce your husband, and that person ain't did nothing wrong, ain't beat on you, ain't cheat on you.
Exactly.
And you just if somebody in a relationship, he ain't off the abuse.
Right.
Again.
He's not gonna break up that relationship for you to be with someone else.
Take somebody else's mate.
Right.
Yeah,
basically.
he's not gonna do that. So
basically.
All right.
Yeah. So I reached out to him. I sent him a Facebook message. I was like, hey, da 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 da. What's the church address again?
Yep.
We exchanged numbers this time instead of just contact information. We exchanged numbers, and
She came to church.
I came to church. I was going to church regularly, and I wasn't going to his church just because God showed me him. I was going to the church because that's where my spirit felt was best for me to get where I needed to be.
In all honesty, even the fact that I felt like in my spirit she was my wife and all this and that.
And although God showed me him as being my husband,
my spirit and my heart and everything, first of all, souls are most important to me. So even though with her it was different, I felt like God showed me that this is my wife. It was still, I seen hurt on her, I seen brokenness in her. So I want her to come to the church to get the word. I want her to come to the church to be full, to be filled, to be, made whole, and I was looking at her life, paying attention. So I was seeing the stuff she was going through. I was seeing the backsliding, everything I was going through at one point in time in my life. So for me, me and her had two different paths, but similar at the same time. I was like on year 4.5 being single and celibate, and I was waiting, and God finally sent her. But again, my mindset, it wasn't on nothing fleshy or natural, like, let me get her whole. So bring her to the church. I was being a fisherman at the same time, So when she got there, I just really seen her start to receive the word and get filled. I remember I used to send her like church videos, and so we went from that to went on a date, and next thing you know, everybody at the church like talk now, like, cause they went 4.5 years without seeing Curtis around a female or bringing a female to church. So I was like,
and then every Sunday this female come in, and remember
that Curtis invited and brought.
And remember that day we were standing up in the door. Well, y'all was standing in the door as I was leaving. Let me hold your hands. And we did something like this.
yeah.
Everybody seen it, but
because she was leaving us. I was trying to tell her, and we said, we just talk to each other later. She said, I got to do this, and that. I said, okay, I'll see you later. So hey, you know, all the kids in the church at that time, everybody
Say,
like,
oh, that's Curtis.
That's Curtis' girl right there. That can be Curtis' wife. So, so here we come. You know,
That was funny.
I'm kind of traditional. We both are in some type of way. We're not traditional, but some tradition I believe shouldn't be broken. I believe it's good to follow because if it's not broke, don't fix it.
Exactly.
So I believe in if you trust your man or woman of God who's spiritual and you know is looking over you, I believe they see what's best for you the same way you do it, and it should come to agreement with your spirit. Because I know I got the Holy Spirit in me. I know what God's telling me. So I know for sure my man of God and woman of God are going to see the same thing. If they don't, they're missing something wrong. Mm-hmm. But I want to hear what they're going to say. So I'm waiting on them to say, oh, this is your wife. This is the release. I'm not going to make a move until, you know, they make that announcement. Right. So here we come. We was in Sunday service, and at the end of this Sunday service, they were like, we got an announcement to make. God told us to, so what they tell you? I know you remember better than. Do you want him to pursue you?
Yeah.
So they told her to stand up and said, "Do you want him to pursue you?"
They said yes. All teary.
Yep.
Yes.
So they said, "Well, you know, God is telling us that Curtis is the one for you. So all is well. Pursue." And it like again, angels singing, my spirit lifted.
Mine too. Tears rolling.
Yeah, it was magical. So now we went from then. I mean, it took us what? This was like May, maybe? June, May?
This was July.
Oh, this was July. I'm sorry. So July.
It was July 23rd, actually.
Jesus, July 23rd. We got engaged. The day we got engaged.
It was July 23rd.
No, it was July. So the day we got engaged, it was a double whammy because we both wanted to surprise each other. It was like November the 8th or the 9th. It was before my birthday, but we were going out to eat with the church family. It was July 27th. I don't care about that day, but okay.
That's a special day.
No, I'm playing. But no, so it was July 27th. But so fast forward, we're going to November where she wanted to surprise me for my birthday and have a birthday dinner for me. All the church family, everybody there. We at the table. At the same time, it is about me, but I want to surprise her. She wanted to surprise me for my birthday. The church family, everyone is there. So I wanted to surprise her and ask her to marry me. So it's a double whammy. First, I didn't know she was trying to surprise me. She didn't know I was trying to surprise her. So everybody at the table knew and kept a secret. I told everybody, I'm gonna ask her for a hand in marriage. She telling everybody, oh, this is his birthday. I'm gonna bring out the cake today. So I'm gonna bring out the ring. She gonna bring out the cake. So here it comes. They singing happy birthday, all that. We singing, and I'm standing up. I'm behind her, and Apostle said, hold on, everybody, is a double whammy. So,
and I had no idea what he was talking about. Yeah. I was like, double whammy.
So here it comes.
I had a moment.
Yep, she had her moment.
Their shine on, their birthday. That was real special.
And again, that's what marriage is about to me. And when you find somebody to share your life with and love, it's like it's no longer about you, but it's about you and that person.
Definitely.
So like she said, even though to me it was my birthday weekend or my moment, it was more about her and me moving on to another level in our life. We about to move forward, and we about to make magic happen. So
we did that.
Yeah. So we got engaged and we got married right away in January, right?
Yeah.
Thank you for the video.
We want to say happy birthday to Prophet Curtis, aka Captain Kurt. That boy, 30.
Put on her, dude.
Sister Tiffany. Got Apostle.
Hey man, I just like everybody to know, hey man, I gotta say something. There's a double, I'm gonna say this. There's a double whammy tonight. There's a double whammy tonight.
I just like everybody to know that I found my life partner, amen. And I love her stuff, amen.
Love you.
She's my soulmate, amen. Amen. I thank God for blessing me with her, amen. Amen.
Amen.
I want to do everything. This way, amen. So I'm going to get her.
Yeah! boy got a rock.
Yes.
Woo! Oh, look at Brittany. Oh, I'm telling you. Hey, we gotta get the whole Gilligan's in. Everybody. That thing bad, boy.
That's the double whammy.
That's the double whammy. A celebration.
Man, Bobo, not wasting time. We not waited this long.
Okay.
If you know this person is for you, unless you're trying to throw a big wedding, and both of us didn't really, we wanted a nice wedding, but we didn't care for it to be big or not. We just wanted the people we love to be there. And as long as we there, that's all that matters.
That's all that matters.
That's all that matters.
So yeah, we got engaged on November 8th, 2014. Then we were married January 17th. So 2015.
So yeah, we're coming up on year 5.
Yeah, so I'm excited.
Yep. So,
And God has taken us from living in a studio apartment together,
Jesus.
having no heat in one of our cars,
Yeah.
to me losing my car by dealing with that person that I was quote unquote in a relationship with in 2013.
But let me tell y'all this. When you faithful, a little, God will make you ruler of much. He'll bless you with much.
Yes.
We ain't had heat in our car, like she said. We used to travel to church for 2, 3 hours, 4 hours with no heat, drinking hot chocolate. But you know, we were running as a team. We lived in a studio apartment, rolling on the bed. You could open the oven, rolling. You could cut on the TV. You could open the door. You could.
So when we got married, we didn't get married because one of us had so much. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We got married because that's what God wanted first.
He ordained that.
He ordained it, and we were really in love with each other.
Yeah.
It wasn't, oh, he can take care of me or I can take care of him. It was based on love.
Yeah.
And a spiritual connection.
Spiritual connection, love.
Like, honey, when your soul is connected to another soul, you know it.
It's nothing better. Believe me. So, love is still out there, and you know, man, it's magical.
Yes.
And for those who say, "How am I know it?" You would know.
You'll know. You'll feel it.
And we go by the word of God. So a man that finds a wife, that's what it is. And I found her. So I feel like the man would know first. That's how I feel, and she would know as well. Like God not gonna leave you blind.
Definitely has to be confirmation both ways.
It has to be confirmation.
But yeah, so God has been great to us, and I cannot wait to see what the next 50 years bring us.
Yeah, because honestly,
hey, I'll take 60.
60, 50, hey Lord, give it to us.
Give it to us. We're ready, we're willing.
Yes. So this is our story though, you know. And we got a lot more to talk about, but I guess we'll talk about that on another episode. But this is Being Real with the Smith.
Yes.
This is how we met.
Yes, this is how we met. Divine intervention.
Woo.
So before we go, we would just like to say thank you guys for tuning in.
Yes.
Continue to like, share, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. It would be awesome.
Also, leave in the comment section what would you like to see more of us, like from us. What do y'all want us to do more? Do y'all like us showing videos of where we're going, like showing the actual land? Or y'all want to see more of us? Y'all want to hear us talk more? Let us know. Or should we do a mixture?
Yeah.
Please leave your comments in the comment section.
Yes. And this is sporadic.
Yeah.
Leave a heart in the comments, and we're going to, I don't know, we're going to have a giveaway soon. So just start leaving hearts in the comments, and we will announce what the gift or it's called a gift, right?
Yeah.
What the winner will receive.
Whatever you will receive, we'll announce it on one of our Being Real with the Smith. But you must, to get this gift, to be a winner in this giveaway, you must subscribe and comment with your heart.
Yes.
All right? So be a subscriber.
And please like it.
Definitely like it.
Yes.
And we will choose a winner. We'll let y'all know. Keep watching. We'll let y'all know the exact date when we're going to do this drawing. And we're going to do it on the show. So we're going to record it, and we're going to actually do it. We won't cheat. Whoever subscribe and leave a heart, your name will be drawn.
Yes. Yes, yes. I'm so excited.
We are.
I'm so excited.
So we thank y'all again for, allowing us to be in your TV, in your living room, and being a part of your lives. Thank you for being a part of our family and watching, subscribing, showing love, sharing, everything y'all do. We really appreciate it.
Yes. All right. Until next time, being real with the Smiths.
I can talk to you forever. Love you so much. I love you. I love you so much. Love you. Love you so much. Love you. Love you so much. Oh, love you. Oh, all I need was